Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm a first year psych major. Are we doing ethnicities too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. My ethnicity is Thai.
I'm Shane, I'm a first year math major, and I'm Korean.
I'm Tai. I'm a second year econ major, and I'm Chinese.
I'm Anika. I'm a fourth year human bio and society major, and I'm half Indian and half Taiwanese. Okay, so like getting started, looking back at your childhood, what was like your experience with Asian American representation on TV? Positive, negative, neutral?
You guys could go because I kind of spoke about this last time.
I don't know, I feel like I didn't really pay attention to it.
Because not a lot of it, right?
Huh?
It's probably because there's not a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean,
All the good shows, you don't see like the Asian as like this, like the like assistant to something. They're never the main cast. They're always like the supporting cast or something.
yeah, I mean, I watched anime, and like, I guess they're Asian.
That's
It's
not
so
the
That's
random.
such a
It's-
hand,
yeah,
yeah. It's
It's
not like,
different.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh, marriage.
but I feel like there's a reason for that. So like, I didn't grow up here. I grew up in China, where everything is Chinese main character,
Yeah,
Chinese like animation. But I feel like same here in the West, they like to occupy a lot of like Western actors, Western animation voices, right, stuff like that. But I feel like since America is such a diverse country, they should definitely include that diversity in its film industry, like a lot more than like other countries. China it's a unique case. Most of it's like you don't see a lot of diversity in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a lot of Asian countries, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really pay attention that much to it, so. Yeah.
You're so real for that.
Okay.
Natalie, wait, no.
Oh.
I mean,
I guess I can somewhat agree that I didn't really pay attention to anything, but like I said in like the last podcast, I think like when it came down to like stuff like Disney and like like the only like representation I really had was just like Mulan or something. So yeah, just Mulan. Like there's like no other like Disney like Asian Disney princess. I don't know. I think growing up that was just kind of like weird for me. I'm like, oh okay, like it's Chinese, it's all the same. So yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, I guess my take is I agree with you guys. Like I also, well for me, I like personally didn't really care that much because I was like, I mean, it's entertainment, so like, I don't know. But like now going forward, about current Asian American representation, what are your thoughts on like the current shows? Like do you think there's been any change? Well, I mean, I know we said we didn't really notice anything, but
I feel like there's definitely change right now, because like people are a lot more like aware of like representation and its importance. That's why we have shows like we're gonna talk about like beef and everything everywhere all at once. And then also like Shang-Chi, like an Asian superhero, and they also did the same thing, but not just Asians, but like other races, like Black people and stuff like that. I think.
Yeah, that's also great. Like all these more movies with Asian representation coming out. But there's also like you guys talk about like there's a lot of movies that's also bad with Asian representation coming out, like Mulan. What they doing in China and stuff, like filming in China, having an actress that's supporting the Tibet prison and stuff like that. I feel like sometimes Hollywood can like be very selective with what they choose, and sometimes they choose because of greed and money, and that's also a little wrong. That's just my opinion on it.
And I agree. Representation got better. Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah, representation is better. I think I said this in the last episode, but I feel like growing up there was like a lot of East Asian representation. I mean, not a lot, but like relatively more than like South or like Southeast Asian. I mean, they're still not really Southeast Asian. Right?
I know, it's okay.
Bro,
It's just Bollywood.
It's Bollywood.
That's also.
Or like, how did it feel for you? Like, cause like you grew up like mixed, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever feel like some type of way, or like thoughts are like we're not
Like,
really
about-
being represented.
I mean, not really, because
Not
as you
really.
said, like, Bollywood slays.
Like,
yeah. Like, I could identify with it. Last question, what do you guys think the importance of representation is? Or is it not important?
Okay, well, it's definitely not that.
Okay.
People are on entertainment like all the time. It's like how you like characterize like Asians or just like any race definitely affects what people think about them. Like even if it's just in a show, it could affect like how people see other people in the world. That's why like you see like in shows, there's like Asians are like really smart and stuff like that. Even though that's not always true.
Yeah, breaking stereotypes too.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart.
That's okay.
Let me say. Yeah, I feel like it's very important that representation be in children's, because like growing up, I feel like people have to look up to something, right? And then if you see yourself on screen as someone that you could be in the future, I feel like that's a massive morale boost to people. And also it's like it decreases your morale, your confidence if you see someone else doing what you want to do that doesn't look like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like representation is good, especially in like animation, cartoons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. But going back to a previous point, you brought up Bollywood. I forgot that like Chinese dramas and like stuff existed. So like, did you guys see like representation in that, or like Korean drama or Thai drama or something?
It was Bollywood.
Bollywood is like Indian movies that are like
Hollywood.
yeah.
K-drama is huge here.
Yeah.
It's like even white people love K-drama.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they like K-pop, like,
Oh,
I
like the Korea boos?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the Korea movies. But I mean, I think based on like, I mean, I don't like watch a lot of Thai dramas, but like some of the ones I've watched, I feel like the only like the majority cast is just like Thai like people, but then sometimes they'll be like, oh, that one like white guy in there. Like, that's about
It's
it.
the same white guy.
It's the same, yeah. It's not, or like it's like an actor that just always like looks the same. Like it's a very generic white guy that's always like in there, like marries some girl in there, or like the main character or something. So, I don't know. I think it's just like, different. There's probably like not a lot of like foreigners,
Yeah.
or like not a lot of white people who like live in like Thailand. So
I mean, if I was white, I would go to Thailand just to get into the drama.
the drama, yeah.
I feel like I've never seen a white person in Korean drama, and like
Really?
it's like maybe like a couple minutes. Like it's just like all it's Korean dramas. They're just all Korean, and they just like doing like drama, It's nothing. Nothing really about representation. Just like doing their own thing, and like the only thing I remember about like the United States is when they said that like study abroad or something, so they could leave like the episodes or something. They just go back to this thing. And then I remember one drama. It was like the guy was like in America. He was just like surfing. And just, like,
Oh,
he
was this
seems, like-
Airs?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Airs.
yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't know, it just like seemed like really fun. I guess and that's not really good thing.
Yeah, I was like, that is not the America I'm living
Yeah.
in.
You know what?
Yeah. It's like even Chinese drama, it's like Korean drama. You're not gonna see a lot of other people in it, and honestly, that's not the audience though. The audience is Chinese people. So
Yeah.
it's like K-drama is appealing to Korean people, right? But I feel like Hollywood is so different though. They're literally their message is trying to send to everybody, no? So maybe like we can't apply the same law for Korean drama, Chinese drama as we do for Hollywood. I know that's kind of like a double standard, but like that's the double standard they set up for themselves. So
I mean, I think I like agreed with the point you made, like a previous point you made about how like in the U.S. it's a lot more diverse than like these other countries.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of other different races and ethnicities, so I feel like there should be representation and a lot of people are living here.
it's true.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just different. Like you said, it's like a different standard, but
Right.
maybe it's not necessarily anything bad, but like
I think it's a good thing for
guys' favorite show? Beef. Take it away.
Wow, what a transition.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we're gonna edit this
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
gonna be like a little whoosh. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
So you and me, Shane.
I know
What
you
do you
guys
wanna
are gonna
start?
carry this part because
Oh wait, hold up. I have a leading question.
oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Take it away first.
I read that it was groundbreaking Asian American representation because there were like a lot of Asian ethnicities and like socioeconomic statuses, and it dispels the model minority myth.
oh,
Did that resonate?
Yeah, let me talk about this. Well, to me, Beef, like we talk about, is a show written and handled by majority Asian, and but what it talks about mostly is like the side of Asian that you don't really see, the people that doesn't go to college, that doesn't make $1,000,000, that doesn't work in Wall Street or like do investment banking stuff like that, or become a lawyer, doctor. These are people that I guess, like you said, outside of the minority myth and stuff like that, they are part of our society that people just choose to ignore. And they're all us Asians, but we just don't see them usually. And Beef is a show where they expose a light on these people, and it shows that they're just like us. They want to survive, they go to job, they go to work, they have fun just like us, and they struggle just like us, having money problem, relationship problem, faith problem sometimes. We were just watching this scene about basketball, no?
Yeah.
Right, Shane?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
The basketball scene?
Yeah.
When it comes to like representation, I mean like
Maybe just the scene as a general, you don't have to just talk about representation.
yeah, you could just
Yeah.
give like a brief summary of like it.
yeah, I mean in the scene it's like Danny, he's kind of showing how he's like taking more control of his life, and that he's like, the scene is like a basketball game, which like switches between the game and then him like kind of selling out his own cousin.
Yeah.
I think it kind of shows like he's definitely in a higher point in his life, but to do that he has to like betray his family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it shows how like for Asians, especially for Danny, because there's like a lot of pressure because his family or his parents want to come back to the States, and he's trying to raise that money but he can't. So that's why it like causes him to like do all this like shitty stuff, like
He forced that betrayal on his uncle,
yeah,
right?
betraying his like family and stuff. And also with I don't know, like thinking of like ice and loneliness with him and his brother.
Yeah, I feel like his brother. Did you see his brother was a gamer, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was just. I don't even know what is he doing. Like he's doing these jobs for these people that he doesn't even like and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely watch that.
It's just like all the pressure, I guess, for Asians and the
Yeah.
minority they're supposed to be better. And also like we were talking about how like the other side of like Asians and Danny's perspective is also like Amy's perspective, because like she's like in a pretty wealthy like position. She has a nice house and she's with her husband and her daughter. And it kind of shows that like even though you have all this stuff, it doesn't really mean
It's the
anything.
illusion of a perfect marriage.
Yo.
Because in the back,
Oh wow.
Bro.
in the
Yeah.
back,
Mhm.
it's crumbling. Like
Mhm.
Amy is cheating on her husband, and then her husband secretly hates the marriage as well.
Yeah, yeah.
They're both cheating on each other. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it gets really
Yeah,
weird.
It's really weird.
And then
Is he actually cheated with Danny's brother?
Wait,
You remember
what?
that?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh,
I know.
yeah. And then I remember there was one scene where she was just like going off on her husband, and she said to him like, "When do I get to be happy?" Is it something
I
like?
think so.
'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, no matter like what possessions you have, like if that's not important to you, it really doesn't mean anything.
I feel like ultimately Amy feels hella lonely because like
Mhm.
she feels like she has to suck up to all these people, like all of her investors or like
Yeah, and they're on
that
art
does-
show.
Yeah, they don't connect with her at all,
Mhm.
and then secretly she hates her life, you
Mhm.
know. So maybe like maybe it is a little bit question about like, does money buy you happiness?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I feel like for Amy's case, money definitely bought her something. Amy just had the happiness she desired.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember there was some weird parts that in the show. Like, I remember the beginning, it was like the gun.
I know, that's hella weird, right?
Yeah.
It's like she was using it on herself, but it was an unloaded gun. Yeah.
Did you guys know what that?
You watched the
watched
first
the
episode.
episode,
You
yeah.
probably remember that. It was like
Yeah.
before he,
I was,
Danny
I was
came in.
confused. I was like, where did this come from? Like, why is she using the gun? And then,
It was just a fetish thing, I think.
Yeah, it's just like it shows it. She doesn't like the life she has, even though it's supposed to be like the model Asian.
I know. But like deep down, everyone has their problems. Not just like, even though we have this like illusion that we're a good student, we work hard. Sometimes, hey, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Like we can crumble, we can have breakdowns, we can have mental health problems. We're like the rest of you. And you don't have to like keep treating us like we're just better than you. We're not. Okay, that came out wrong.
Guys, like 0
No, it's
to
the way
100.
you just said that like so calmly. It's like, we're just better than you. Like,
No, we say we're not.
we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we got what you meant. Though.
Yeah.
Alright.
What other scenes?
We didn't talk about the jail scene, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about when he was like talking to his cousin?
His cousin, yeah. And then like it was like, yeah. It was like, basically he betrayed his cousin, yeah,
Mhm.
because he owed him money. But but he was a terrible liar, wasn't he? Like
I mean, it worked.
yeah, exactly. Like he wasn't the best liar, and he wasn't even the worst liar, but he was just like kind of this liar that you can tell he was lying. But he, like you said, it was a very high place of him, so I feel like he was a little arrogant, don't you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was also, I feel like that arrogance that got him to like, do you remember the scene where he took his brother's college acceptance letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they threw it away.
Uh-huh. Right. Even though like he should just be happy for him as a brother.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was that arrogance, that jealousy that got him to do that a little bit. You feel the same?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then like, I don't remember actually.
Describe it.
I'm just thinking like the families, especially both their parents.
I don't get why they left. That's what I don't get.
Which one?
Both their parents left Korea, right? And then left the brother and the Danny here.
I mean, I guess they just could
And
something with the business.
They couldn't handle it financially. Maybe it was trying to save some money. They probably have a house back in Korea, I'm assuming. But like, still, you're leaving your children's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess they're grown. You can think about it like that.
Yeah. I remember like when he finally got the money to get the house for them, and then like someone burned it down.
I think he blew it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was his own
What?
fault, right?
Yeah. He left it. He left. I think he was trying to put in his own electrics.
Yeah.
And then like it caused a spark. And then blew the house up with the gas.
Wait, what?
Because so he bought the house, like a really nice house for his parents, and then he was literally driving them to the house so they could like see it and like we lived there.
Yeah.
And then it was just on fire, and then we didn't. It was crazy.
I know. But we also gotta talk about like how entrepreneurial he was to be able to get the house.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
What
remember
did
how?
he do? What did he
Yeah.
do with
So
us?
you remember the basketball scene when he was working with the church,
Yeah.
right? So he rose through the ranks of the church, and he was able to like make a business that was the church, was the local community and stuff.
Was it like rice cookers?
I think so. He was selling something. I don't remember what he was selling, but he was selling something enough to buy a house.
Yeah.
But I feel like
That's crazy, rice
I know.
cookers? That's a lot
But
of
that's
rice
the-
cookers.
I feel like the crazy part we're getting at is like it shows like the entrepreneur nature,
Like the hustle.
the hustle.
Yeah. The house.
It's like the hard work that you have to get.
And then he just blows it up.
I know it's dumbass.
Wait,
Blew
what?
up.
Wait, well, he worked so hard to get the
No, it's
house.
an accident. He didn't blow up on purpose like for
Oh,
sure.
okay. I thought that's what you guys meant. I was like, why did you blow up the
It was an
house
accident.
after?
He was like heartbroken because like he was trying to show his parents and then
Yeah.
just
okay.
it's like rubbles everywhere.
Oh, that's kind of sad. That's really sad. But like, yeah.
And then I remember he like went after the his girlfriend's or his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then it's like have you seen the meme where it's like why'd you? It's not nice to do that.
Which one?
It's like he's in the garage of the ex-girlfriend's boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it's not nice to do that.
Oh, and then was she pregnant at that time? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that scene.
It was just,
Bro, he was just jealous. He was just jealous because he was coming back into his life, her life, coming back into her life, and then he was doing everything that he wanted to do but better. It's kind of messed up to think like that, but it showed in the basketball game why he got so frustrated, right? It's because he felt like he was losing to someone that just came back out of nowhere. Even though he was supposed to be one that leads the church, you know.
we're talking about the ex's boyfriend, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy was like cussing in the game.
The one that was blue and stuff.
Yeah.
It was the odd thing.
That's kind of the same thing where it's like, you know, he seems like the model Asian. He's got like a wife and a pregnant wife, and
then he sings at church. You know, he's religious.
But then he's like deep down, he's like actually like kind of crazy.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I mean, a bit crazy. He was just really weird. I mean, he like didn't. He was like watching. He was like stalking him.
He was kind of a stalker.
It was kind of.
He was just jealous. Jealousy can lead you to crazy places. And push you to do unexplainable things.
I mean, that's like the same thing with like, not just jealousy but anger with how. The first thing's actually crazy with the car.
Oh yeah,
that whole
thing.
Oh, the chase.
The whole
The
road
chase,
rage.
that was crazy. I was like,
You can talk about that.
yeah, I was like, what's going on, guys? Because it just happened so quickly, and then I don't know, because I think I imagined myself like, like in a car and everything.
Like you're gonna
I'd be super pissed.
You're gonna be Amy. You think you're gonna chase them? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna run away?
I don't think I would run away. I don't know. I'd probably be like Amy, because I'd be pretty pissed. The fuck?
You would throw a middle finger up?
Yeah.
Well, let's see it. How good is it?
What do you mean?
It's like I got into a road rage with you. What's your reaction gonna be?
I can't take it serious. Cause I don't know, cause it's just like, dude, what the fuck, like, what are you doing?
I don't know, you crossed into me.
What do you mean? It was my turn.
What do you mean?
What do you
It was
mean?
green.
No, it wasn't. It literally wasn't.
It was literally
Like,
green.
no, like you're tripping.
No,
No,
you're tripping.
No, you're
What are you talking about? You're tripping. Stop laughing. You're tripping.
I can't take this seriously.
Yeah, and then I guess the most important scene is like the ending where
I know, like but he got shot.
yeah.
And he got shot by Amy's husband.
Yeah.
Because they got lost in the forest for a while.
Yeah, so
But I saw that scene on TikTok. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know a little
Yeah,
bit.
I know a little bit. They were just like fighting and everything.
They were fighting, but they were falling in love. They were on shrooms too.
Yeah, yeah.
no, but yeah, right before this is like really like major spoilers, but like there's this crazy shootout with Danny's cousin and like in the mansion, in some mansion,
I know the cop came.
Yeah, the cops came.
I think it was like CIA or some crap.
And then it ended up being like Danny and Amy together, like just like lost in like some sort of desert.
No, they went on a chase again. They fought like.
Oh yeah,
they chased
each other.
again.
Yeah,
Literally, they grabbed each other. Like grabbed two
Yeah.
cars and they started chasing each other.
It was
And
never
both went
really
into an accident.
Yeah, they got in an accident.
And they rode down the cars started rolling down the cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, they ended up together on shrooms, and they just like kind of bond over their shared pain. And even though they're in different positions, like you know, she like appears to be like richer and like happier, but
She is literally richer, bro.
Yeah, she's
Okay, but like up here,
richer in
like,
money,
Okay.
than on
Yeah,
like
in money.
and like what's important to her, and then they just bond over that. I don't remember what exactly they were talking about. It's just like
It's talking about some weird ass stuff, like even water, how human can like survive in water.
Oh yeah, and he's
Yeah,
like, I
for-
went like 19 hours
Yeah,
without
peeing
peeing
or
or without, yeah, he said something like that, and then she's like, what? Like,
And then they started talking about that while high on shrooms and
yeah,
stuff. And
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because it was just like such a pointless argument.
and there was no point to it.
but then like how do they like end up getting like really
I think they
close?
started oh, no, I think it was like when they were both close to thinking they're gonna die, they shared a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started speaking from the heart and stuff. Because I feel like if you're not close to dying, sometimes you'll have a tendency to like, I don't know, lie or something. You know, not speak the truth. You know?
Yeah. And then he gets shot.
Great decision.
I don't know. What else about the show?
Do you want me to? We can talk talking about the real ending, the bed sheet. There's like the bed sheet in the hospital, where like she was lying on top of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of romantic. No?
Yeah. It's just like the shared experience, just like house and bottom.
Yeah. So that's a season 2, maybe. I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2.
There is. Okay.
Oh,
There is?
Follow-up question.
What? There is? I don't know.
Okay, so they like recently announced that there's gonna be a season 2, but the cast, like 3.5 out of 4 of them are not Asian. There's only like a half Asian.
Oh.
So, like,
What do you mean a new?
Oh, it's like a new story.
New cast?
I think I have no idea. No, yeah, definitely new cast, like Jake Gyllenhaal.
What is?
What's
wait,
he
wait,
doing
wait.
there?
I don't
No
know.
way.
What's he doing
This is
there?
not real, right?
No, this is like completely real.
Wait,
I
what
saw
do you
it
mean?
today.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't even watched the first season.
Same.
But like, okay. Cass.
Wait, so Amy and Danny's not coming back?
No. People said it's because like the show won like a lot of awards, and then like if they made it like a straight up Asian cast again, a bunch of people like they won't get like the whites and like everyone else to watch. You know?
No. Oh,
So they want like a greater actor.
They want more white representation.
I mean, I feel like Amy and Danny's story, like, it doesn't really need to be continued. I think it was fine.
Yeah, it kind of ended. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Unhappy?
And happy.
Yeah.
Wait, low key, and I wasn't
Okay.
unhappy.
Okay, unhappy is
jealous.
fine.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just
No, but it was set up as an Asian.
yeah. It was set up as like an
Sure.
Asian show.
So
I think-
thoughts on that?
I don't know. No, I mean, I probably still watch it. Realistically, I'm probably gonna still watch it. I don't know. I think when it like first came out, like it was like advertising everywhere, like on Netflix. Like everybody was just raving about how like it's like a really like Asian cast, and like it represented like a lot of like different like races and stuff. So like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it'll get backlash, but I mean, I would like I'd probably still watch it. Realistically.
Yeah, I don't really think the Asians are like the type to like backlash. You know?
I mean, he kind of just sounds like a different show. Just happens the same name. I don't know.
They should call it beef, not beef. Not beef.
Not beef.
Not beef.
Not beef.
Not beef.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you're just trying to like capitalize on the name.
Yeah.
To maybe attract more viewers, but
Oh, do you remember that show White Lotus, which HBO?
Which one?
White Lotus.
Is that really weird?
Yeah, where it's like different cast every season.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do. It's like a limited series,
Mm-hmm.
and they bring it back, and under the same name, but it's like different cast, different story.
That's weird.
I feel like that's what they're doing here.
But like it's different here, right? Because like White Lotus was like white, right? Like White Lotus. I don't know.
I
It
don't.
was just a show, the name.
Oh yeah, I know that was a joke. My bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Final thoughts, right?
good show.
Good show. How do you guys rate it out of 10?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Shame.
Probably 8 at least. I watched it like really fast. I think it was over summer.
Wasn't that it was like 30-minute episodes? So it was like a short show. So like
Yeah,
you
it's
can
short.
binge it in 5 hours,
In
realistically.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 9. You know, it's really rare for me to give out 10s.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like-
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It was really funny too. There's a lot of funny scenes.
Yeah.
Like I remember the
I'm
bathroom
not to
scenes.
lie. Yeah, when he peed,
Yeah,
that was like so dumb.
that was really funny to me.
How do you even pee that much though? It was everywhere. Like how the
And then when he was running away, that was the funny part.
You know, and then she started chasing him. I didn't know how short she was. Like, no, she was like literally 5'5". Like you can't imagine it, but she was literally like on the screen. She looked like 5'5".
Any questions for everything? All at once.
Oh, yes. I saw on the interwebs that it is hailed as the best Asian American movie ever made in all of history.
Damn, that's kind of.
No?
I wouldn't say that right now.
Yo,
I don't
explain.
know.
Really?
Oh, actually, no. I think it's up. It's definitely up there, but I can't think of like any other movie.
I feel like it's you can't just say it's like the best ever. That's just like you can't have anyone
So
at
what's
the top.
better?
I don't know, it could be something in the future. It was
No, but like in this point of history, they're saying like it's the best that's ever been made.
does Parasite count?
That's like Korean.
Foreign. The sample size isn't that much. It's like this one and what else? I can't
I've
think of
seen
anything else.
Trained. Oh, that's so Korean. Trained.
There's like
That's
yeah.
so Korean.
Everything is Korean.
What's that one with the wedding in Singapore?
Oh, Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh,
But that doesn't. I feel like that's not an Oscar movie though. That's just a fun movie.
That was a fun movie. I like that
I
movie.
will watch that again and again and again.
I know. I watched that a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like Crazy Rich Asians. That's like, I don't know. I think the very like small percentage is like really rich Asians.
Yeah.
That can't really like apply to like everybody. But it was a good movie though.
Fun movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie because I read the book.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I have the book too.
Yeah, the book too.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was cheap when I was there.
Yeah.
No, but like I feel like yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a good movie, great movie. Some would say. I would agree. It's a great movie. I wouldn't call it the greatest of time. I wouldn't call it GOAT.
You want to call it the GOAT?
The
No,
GOAT
it's not
movie.
goated. It's not goated. You wouldn't agree. It's not
Was it
goated.
even that good? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I don't remember what happened in the movie, so like I don't think.
I feel like I got pretty lost along the way, not gonna lie, because there was so much happening at once, and like the main character, I don't even remember their names, but like she just got like the
Evelyn.
mom, Evelyn, like she just got lost in like a lot of like different realms or whatever, and like I feel like along the way I got really lost, but then at the end like I remember just feeling really emotional though about it, because I think it was just the relationship between her and her daughter just like really like stood out to me, because it was just like kind of a similar relationship between me and my mom. So I remember that. I remember there was like this scene with like there were rocks or something.
Yeah, when the googly eyes.
Yeah,
I forgot what that was about though.
See, exactly. I think that's like a flaw of this movie, that like they had way too much happening and like way too many multiverses, and
That's
then like
and it's just like mashed up together.
Yeah.
It was just quick. I think by the middle of it, towards the end, it was just quick, and I was just like, what? Wait, what's going on?
Exactly.
Well, I remember I kind of remember how it starts out. I think they like the parents, like the Evelyn and Raymond, like that was her husband. They own like Wayman. Like they own like a little laundromat thing, but they were like in some type of trouble with like the IRS, and they had to like go get it like, I don't know. They had to like fix something, but like she was just.
But Wayman was trying to divorce Evelyn?
Yeah.
What? I did not. I'm just reading Wikipedia, but like.
Was she? Was
Yeah.
I remember seeing
I
it.
They were
don't
on
remember
the
that,
edge
but
of
like I
divorce.
didn't know.
Oh yeah,
that.
because like she was like they were like really unhappy with each other.
Yeah.
But I know like he was trying his best to like cheer her. Oh, that's where the googly eyes came from, because he was just like putting googly eyes on like everything, trying to like cheer her up and like make her feel better. But like she was just like not like she's not having it. She was like super stressed. And then I think that's when like her daughter came to like visit from college, and then like her dad, like the grandpa came and everything, and like it was something about like I think she was just trying to like prove to him that like she got everything together, but like yeah, in reality like everything was kind of just falling apart. And I think it was like when they were at the IRS and like things started like getting weird. I don't remember how she like got into like different realms though.
No, I think the husband, he like got taken over by
His own self. It's called Alpha Wayman. In the Alpha Woods.
Yeah, no, it was like there's too much going on. I think.
The only thing that I noticed that's like that we could talk about is Joy, the daughter, and her queer relationships. But like, I feel like yeah, most Chinese parents are not okay with it. I feel like.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Like a
Like-
gay relationship.
Oh yeah,
relationship.
real.
That,
I think.
yeah, I don't remember that, but yeah.
I remember that because I think they drove there together or something, and like she was trying to get her. Like I think she like knew about their relationship, but like her mom was just like in denial or something.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because she was an immigrant. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, yeah.
Yeah, and I think like Joy's grandpa like asked who that was, and like her
They're just
mom.
a friend, right?
Yeah, just a friend. Yeah, her mom was like, oh, it's just a friend. And then like the daughter got pissed, like, oh, like why would you accept me, this and that. it was something like that, but I think I mean I could talk about some scenes that just like stood out to me in general, like
Sure.
yeah. Okay, well, I mean, I mentioned before, like, there was a scene where, like, her and her mom were just, like, arguing, and, I don't know, it was, like, before or after, like, she broke the glass, like, in the laundromat, and, like, they were outside arguing, and then I think it was either about, like, her relationship or something like that, but I think it just stood out to me because, like, it was, like, an Asian American, like, immigrant, like, family like being portrayed in like the media and how they're not like a perfect family. I think that stood out to me. I don't know. I just remember being really emotional, just like crying, like to that scene. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just like a pretty like realistic depiction of how like some like Asian Americans and like how they're different from like their immigrant like parents. I mean yeah, that's one scene that stood out to me. Another one was when Ellen got into like a different realm where she was like, I think she was like rich or something, and that's when like she met Raymond, and then like
Alpha Raymond?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. They met each other, and then like he was like, oh, like in another life, like oh, I like to be doing like taxes and laundry with you, and I think that made her realize like, hey, like maybe her situation like isn't like, as bad, like. Obviously, she's in a bad situation, but it could be worse. And I think it just made her realize to like appreciate all the people that's like in her life. Yeah, those two are the two main scenes that kind of stood out to me. Anything?
That always like reminded me of Beef and how even if you're like rich and you like seem successful, if you don't have like an important human connection, you like probably won't be happy with it, because that's why Danny and Amy would like be a lot happier together, even though they were in like such a like shitty situation in the desert, and even though like when they're out of that, they're just like their lives are just ass.
Oh.
It's so funny, the camera was just
Oh, it's okay. We're not gonna put it. Yeah.
And yeah, just like the human connection is just a lot more important than like wealth or whatever your circumstances are.
for real.
I would like to push back on that.
Okay.
I think wealth is low-key pretty important, right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You disagree?
We all care for money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only way to live. It's
Right.
like you're not. I mean, it's capitalism, so you're not really gonna get anywhere if you're not making money.
Yeah. Human connection or wealth, guys.
Oh.
You have to pick one.
Yeah, it's a pick. You can't have both.
Nor.
Oh.
So if I have human connection, would they support my income?
Hey, I have the best of both worlds. Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
One or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, money can buy you happiness sometimes, but not always. It just depends on what you want, right?
Am I homeless if I choose human connection? No, that's the big question. Like, I'm in a city.
You're not like homeless.
I'm in a tent?
No, you're not in a tent.
Okay.
Yeah. you're just like not wealthy.
I'm
Just, like-
totally fine with that then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think like personal connection. 'Cause, like, I mean, you might not like be rich in like money or like wealth, or like you'll probably be like have other things that would make you happy. But I mean, they say like money can't buy happiness, but then it's just like what if like wealth is like, or like what if like money is like your like main issue?
Wait, yeah. So
like,
it's like.
that's like
I
that's
watched-
like I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You want to finish after?
Oh no, that's
Okay.
about it.
I watched something with Casey about this. It's very interesting. Money there's two issues in life. There's like money issues and there's non-money issues. There's issues that you can solve with money. Let's say rent, college tuition, food. For people that's been there, that's lacking of those, that you can't afford your tuition, you can't afford your rent, money solves everything. Money solves every problem you ever had. But if you're like affluent, then you have those issues that's non-money issues. That's like relationship, life's purpose. Money's not gonna buy you that, Money's not gonna buy happiness for that, right? So I feel like the conversation whether money buys happiness is different based on how or who you were born to,
Yeah.
or what situation you were born into, right? It's completely different.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Look at it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's very like situational. I don't know. That's my take on it.
I don't like the phrase like money can't buy you happiness. I just don't like. I mean,
For us, probably money can buy every happiness that we ever dream of.
I can buy things that make you happy.
Yeah, like a house,
Yeah.
fast cars, private jet, flying around like Taylor Swift does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to go to Tokyo? I'm like, what's up? Let's go to Tokyo.
That'd be pretty cool. I think be bored all the time though. Not bored, but it's just like. Relax.
What other scenes of the movie?
Oh,
I remember just being like a lot of action, and like the only thing I remember is you know, you do some sort of random action to like get the skills of your like most of us counterpart. Remember that?
Wait, which part? Sorry.
It's like so you can like change into your one of your counterparts, right, in the multiverse. And to do that, you do some random action.
You gotta talk more, I don't remember.
Like she was like, I think there was like a point where like Evelyn was like switching between realms by doing like
Yeah.
a certain action. So like one moment she'd be like in like one realm and then another. Like I remember there was this one weird realm like she had like sausage fingers.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like that
So
was.
the Rock was around too.
Yeah, Rock was around too, and like I don't know, everything was just moving super fast. I remember like the little sausage fingers one, like she would just like she was like doing something.
Were they all sausage or just the fingers?
Just the fingers, like
Yeah.
the fingers, and then there was like some other lady that appeared with her, and like she also had sausage fingers. I don't know, it was just really weird, and she was just switching between realms, and there was like the Rock one, and then there was the one where like her daughter was like Joy was she trying to kill her?
What?
Or
I do not remember.
I don't know. There was just this one realm where like her daughter was just like going insane.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, isn't that all the realms? Because like the daughter was like taken over by some sort of. It was like there's like some being that like has knowledge like all the multiverse like worlds, and that was her daughter. And then eventually like the main character like Evan, she gets those powers too. And they both choose to live in just like a normal life.
Okay.
I also remember seeing like a donut.
Donut. I thought it was a bagel.
Oh, bagel.
Yeah, because it's like an everything bagel. Like.
Yeah.
And there was like googly eyes on it.
I mean,
I did not get the bagel reference until like later on, and I'm like, okay, wait, it's an everything bagel. But, let's see. Is there any other scenes that like kind of stood out to you guys?
I don't remember most of it.
I think it's just like the vibe of
Oh, yeah, I
what's
think
her name?
Stephanie.
The daughter person.
Yeah, Stephanie.
And like her mom, that relationship as you like mentioned already. Like I think that's the only thing like I took away from the movie since I got confused with the
I
rest.
feel like they're trying too much a little bit, too much themes. I feel like they should just focus on when like Parasite focus on revenge, like class structure, right? Basically the whole movie was
Oh,
about
I
class
saw like
structure.
a lot of comparisons between Parasite and Beef when I looked it up.
And Beef?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's also about class structure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or maybe another thing that's like another like immigrant thing. Like it's kind of like pretty Asian. Or like whenever like Asian immigrants come here, they kind of like come like and start a business, and that's what they kind of did with like the laundromat. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Were they in New York or something?
I don't know what
It looks like New York, honestly.
were they in New York? I don't know.
I don't know, but why did they go to like physically go to the IRS to do taxes? Like
They messed up or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but they were just like, oh, like we need to go to the IRS.
Or they would have like their IRS send a letter or something maybe to them.
Yeah, I think so. And then that's where like okay, they had to like go in person. But like Evelyn was just fed up, and then like her husband was trying to make her feel better. And then like I think I remember just like before like she got like the powers to like switch realms or something, she went to like the janitor's closet.
Yeah, I remember that's what I remember.
Yeah. And then she's like, wait, like what's going on? Like this is like trippy.
Yeah. That's funny because my dad hasn't done his taxes yet.
Oh. Well,
it's like dude, right?
You
It's
should
like,
tell him
Oh,
before
I
he
thought
like
he
gets
doesn't do his
powers.
taxes.
Tax fraud.
Heck yeah.
What do you guys rate the movie?
22.
A 2.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I think it's
damn.
pretty obvious. I'm not like that big of a fan. I was just confused. Yeah.
I said it was like higher. Or not high, I think like a 7. I think I was just like pretty emotional just watching it. 'Cause, like,
Relatable. Not relatable, but I get it.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty entertaining. Like, there was some good action. It was fun, but like not too memorable. But so I'll give it like a 6.
Yeah, it's like a 6.